Okay, we are at the red mottling, and we are going to do, there's a lot with this one. So, this one's going to be a little bit, maybe a longer video, maybe not. So you're going to mix up your stuff just like you would the other mottling. And you're going to take your red sponge that you have, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go all the way around. Now, after you do all of that, you're going to use the same red, and you are going to do the lips. You're going to do some color on the lips. If you want to go back and do some creases, you're going to go back and do some creases. I might do some in the ear. I'm thinking the mouth. You want to do this little angel lip thing right here, this little part on top. You're going to put some red inside the nose, and you're going to do a little bit of red on the fingernails, and if you want to do more creasing on the little knuckles, you can. On the fingernails, you're going to take your small brush. You're going to dip it in there, and you're going to just do a little bit, leave it there for a second, and pounce it off. Take your sponge that we had before, and you're going to tap it off. It's going to make the nails look a little red, little pinky to them. And so I'm going to mix up the paint, and I'll do the mottling on the head, and then everything else will be after. So this won't be a huge long video. You already know how to do the mottling part. So you're just going to mix this up, same as we did with the other ones. And get I'm going to do probably a whole brush color and just mix it up, because it is going to make it kind of watery, but just mix it up really well. And I have enough on here, because this is a preemie size baby, so it's not going to take a lot of color. So you just want to mix it up really good off the brush. And it should be kind of watery, but kind of thick. I do mine kind of thick because I want it to show up. So we are going to, I got a lot of stuff on this brush that I need to get off there. Okay, so we're going to get the paint onto the sponge. And if you want, you can kind of pounce it a little bit first. Try not to get it everywhere like I just did. Pounce that off. Try not to get it everywhere. And we're going to go in the back. And this one I want to show up kind of a lot. So I'm doing them kind of really close together. I'll have to do this side again, but I want it to show up. So you're going to do like we do with the other ones. You're going to pounce it, not rub it. And you don't want to spend a lot of time on this because this is red. So red will stick fairly quickly. So you want to make sure you clean your sponge. And depending on how you want it to look, you can do this as many times as you want. Like I'm probably going to do that side again because I ran out of color when I got that part, when I got over here. So I'm going to do a little bit more on here. And kind of just make it stick a little out a little bit more. Do the chin area and the cheeks. So just tap out that extra water. Don't rub it. Just tap it. And because you are doing this red, because the sponge is going to have more red on it from soaking it up, you can do a little bit on the ears. Just take what you've picked up, do a little bit on the nose, on the ears, just make it a little more red, on the cheeks, so we won't have to do as much blushing, and I might not do any, it depends. Okay. So, for this head, I'm going to put it in the light. You can see how it's come out. You can really see it on the front of the face now. Really can. I just made his ears a little bit red, a little bit pink. And then you're going to take your little brush, load it up with red, and put it inside the nose, like that. And then we're just going to take some of this red and put some color on these little lips and the little angel part. Show you what I mean. See, on the angel part inside the lips, see this little part in the middle? We want to leave that. We want that to be kind of like a natural color, and we just want to go beside it with the red on each side to color his lips. And we can see it. See, you can see it. And I'm just going to kind of leave it on there a bit. I'm considering, because we're going to do this again when we do the blushing. We're going to do it again when we do the blushing. You don't want it to look like watermarks. And then you can take a dry brush and just go into that little crease line, and just soak up what you've done there. Because we're going to come back and add more color. See, the color is still there, but just not in your face. And I'm going to leave that red in his nose for a hot minute. So his head's all done. We are going to, I'm probably going to add, since we're on the ears, on the face, I'm going to add another crease line in that ear and in this other ear. Because the other one, adding all the colors and stuff, kind of took it away. So I kind of want it in there. And you can just go over it because we're going to tap it out anyway. But it's going to add more depth a little bit. I want his lips to show up a little bit more. That's cute. You just don't want the water line. You want the color, but you don't want the water line. See? That looks pretty good. He's going to have peachy lips. So now you can leave that red inside there, but you take a dry brush and just go into the nostrils and soak up what's in there. And soak up what's in there, and it still leaves it kind of dark looking. Okay, so I think his lips are where I want him to be until I do the blushing. So there's his head. Let's wipe up this red in his ear a little bit. Just kind of blend that in. Blend it in. That looks better. You can see the line better. See the line better. Okay. So go through and do the rest of that. And we'll be back, and that will be it for today. And then when I come in tomorrow, we'll do the last two mottlings, and then we will be at the blushing stage. So if you want to do more with his blushing stuff that you don't cover with this, you can do that. So for now, we are done, and I will be back tomorrow with the other two pieces. Thanks for watching.